Welcome back, everyone, to this month's Leopard Vision.
In the month of October, we cover everything from Storybook pumpkins and a new bike trail.
We visited with an exchange student from Italy and took a look at the Sevier County Museum.
We also highlight how busy it can get behind the scenes.
I'm Patrick Rayfair.
And I'm Allie Wilson. Welcome to Leopard Vision. There is no spotlight quite like the spotlight of Friday Night Lights, especially on homecoming night. Here's Johnny Soto to explain more as to why this is a special tradition.
Homecoming is one of the most anticipated ceremonies during the football season, and this year is no exception. We put together a few video segments to show everything from the hard work to how fun it can be behind the scenes.
It's a bittersweet moment for me. It's been a long time coming. I'm happy to finally be a part of homecoming, but I'm sad I'm not going to be able to play football after this year. So, a lot of memories. I expect the team to really be motivated on Friday. It's going to be a big crowd, a lot of people there, a lot of pregame activities. It's just a special day. Hopefully we can get a win. I'm looking forward to celebrating it with my team, especially my seniors, the guys I've played with my whole life. Just really special, kind of all focus on us in the homecoming court and just being in front of the community one last time.
Oh, my favorite part of homecoming will be obviously dancing with my friends one last time. I mean, I might not be the best at dancing, but I'm gonna try it. Especially the the wobble. I mean, that's gonna be the best part for me, I think.
I think it's an honor to be on the homecoming court. When I was little, I would always see homecoming maids, and I would always want to be one of those when I was older. I got called to the office, and I actually got really scared. And then they told me to go to Miss Williamson's class, and when I saw other girls, I kind of knew that it was for homecoming. I think I'm looking the most forward to being with all my friends, especially the cheer girls, since it's their last year, their senior year.
To be selected as homecoming queen, I feel like is such an honor, and I'm very grateful and excited. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone in their dresses, and I'm just really excited to spend that day with them and just watch them be beautiful.
This comes to show that homecoming isn't only about dressing up, but it also brings the community together and creates a welcoming ambiance for everyone. Reporting for DQTV, I'm Jonathan Soto.
Today, we're stepping outside the classroom and into the great outdoors to explore one of the most peaceful and beautiful spots in the area, the DQueen Lake Trails. Here's Keegan McCoy to tell us more.
Today we're here with Lorna Branson to tell us more about the DQueen Lake Trails. Here's what they have to say.
Well, the grand opening of the trail, which it started July 7th, the workers were out here. Rogue Trails is the ones that got the bid for this. We had a $200,000 RDOT grant to get the trail built. Volunteers were working lots of hours, actually for about 5 years on this trail, but the professional trail building company has put the fine touches and got all the signs in. But November 15th, it's going to start at 10 o'clock, and we have events scheduled for the whole day. We'll have kind of the ceremony part at the first, and then we have a bike maintenance demonstration. We have a bike repair station that's right behind you that they're going to show how that works and how to repair your bike, do simple repairs. And then there's going to be a guided hike. And then also I'm really excited that there's going to be a group bike ride, mountain bike ride with Holly and Ian Anderson. And Holly is the leading women's mountain biker in Arkansas. Trail. Well, it wasn't my idea originally. I've always liked to hike and I love trails, but Dr. Jason Lofton in DeQueen it really started with him, and he got initiated an IMBA grant, which is International Mountain Biking Association grant, that got them down, and they flagged an entire, or came up with a whole plan for DeQueen Lake that it encompasses about 40 miles, and this is phase one. So we got that started, but we had no money to do it. And it's about $100,000 per mile to actually have a company come in and build a trail. So volunteers were out here, and I was out here on that day one, went to the trail building school with a bunch of other people in the community, and we cut the first bit of trail up on the, it's the east end of the trail. And workers, we've just been working on it for 5 years, and it's been a team effort and total support from the community, everything from businesses, individuals, the Sevier County Quorum Court, the judge. It just is from the top down. We've had support.
I hope you all enjoyed, and make sure y'all come out and support. Reporting for DQTV, I'm Keegan McCoy.
From the cheerleaders to the football team to the band, we're pulling back the curtains on everything that makes those Friday night lights unforgettable. Here's Evie Moore to tell us more.
On Friday nights, most of us see the lights, the touchdowns, and the cheers from the stands, but behind every big game is a team of students working hard long before kickoff. From the band's first note to the cheerleaders' last routine, there's so much more that goes into Friday Night Lights than most people realize. Here's Edward Pacheco for more.
To prepare, sometimes during competitions, we have show makeup and we have to get ready for that. It's kind of, we practice, we warm up, we do some stretches, and then run the show a couple times, and then that's how we get ready to perform. To calm my nerves, I kind of like try to look at the other band, and then like we kind of cheer each other on. It's kind of just like a traditional thing that we always do, and just like knowing that my group is going to be performing with me, like it just makes me happy. The main thing that I have, like, I've gotten recognition for it, but most people don't see it. I made this whole year's choreography for the show, and I just think that's like a major part in what I did, because that was like an 8-minute show.
On Mondays, we hit the gym first, then we go outside for about 2.5 hours, and we hit defense and offense, and we go over our special teams as well. Tuesdays are padded practices. We're out there hitting and running over the plays for that specific week. Wednesdays, just really polishing up on everything. We're just running plays the entire time against each other instead of going through drills. And Thursday, it's our walkthrough days. We're just in our helmets, just going over everything, making sure we're ready for Friday night, making sure we get everything perfected. Since it's my senior year and it's our last 2 games, it's definitely hitting me a lot more recently. This week is my last away game, and it's the last time that I'll be going somewhere with my boys, and just really just trying to live in the moment. This year, our team has honestly probably been the best team overall that I've been a part of with D Queen. We're all brothers, and it's just a great environment to be part of, spending time with my boys, and just living in the moment since this is my last time being with all these guys.
Whenever we do have practices twice every week and then 3 times every pep rally week, we usually just get there, try to stretch really good for like 15-20 minutes, and then we start going over material like band dances, and then we go over some cheers that we have trouble with, and then if we have a pep rally coming up either the next week or week of, we just spend all our time perfecting the dance, the full out, the cheers, everything. So I feel like cheer is more physically demanding than what people think it is, because they just see us in our pretty uniforms dancing. But during practices, what's like most challenging, having to do a stunt over and over again, having to throw a girl over our heads over and over again, it gets pretty tiresome. Little kids look up to us. It's just, sometimes it's fun, yeah, but it's a lot of pressure.
When the crowd goes home and the lights fade, the work doesn't stop for everyone who makes these nights possible. Their hard work and dedication is something worth cheering for every week. Reporting for DQTV, I'm Evie Moore.
Studying abroad comes with plenty of challenges and surprises, especially when it means moving halfway across the world. Here's Ava Billingsley for more.
This year, our community is welcoming Lisa, an exchange student from Italy who's spending the school year here in Arkansas. Here's Lisa for more.
I think spending with time with my sister, that reminds me a lot of spending time with her and stuff. Also with my mom and my dad. spending like Christmas together and stuff. It's a thing that I like. I think I'm really responsible since I came here, and also mature, because I'm learning like to like how to say like manage time and do stuff like for me. And since I'm here like alone, let's say, without my parents, I had to learn like how to be responsible, let's say. I was really excited because I was waiting for over 9 months to family. So it was like I cried. I'm not kidding. So it was like an exciting moment that I think a lot sometimes, and I just go back to when I first found out that my family was here. I built a really strong relationship with my host family. I love them. And also I found really good friends, a lot of friends that they help me doing stuff and other things. I hang out with them, and I can't wait to do stuff with my host family. I think the accent, how there's a different accent, I think, from every state, and the accent here in Arkansas, I find it a little like funny. So yeah, well, I think the food a lot. The food reminds me, I cook like Italian food for my host family, so that reminded me also like about making food with my mom. And my dad, he also like taught me how to cook things and stuff. So yeah. Well, the school in Italy is very stressful, and I enjoy coming here to this school. The teachers are nice, and like we do a lot of projects here that I like. And in Italy, since it's very stressful, it's like you don't have any like free time in the afternoon and stuff. So
Lisa said it's been a big change going from Italy to Arkansas, but she's loving every moment, especially the people who have made her feel at home. Reporting for DQTV, I'm Ava Billingsley.
This year's patch of Storybook pumpkins is showing off just how creative the D Queen Primary students can be. Each pumpkin tells its own story, as students use color and imagination to bring their favorite book characters to life. Here's our very own Ethan Reed to tell us more.
Here at D Queen Primary, the students are celebrating one of the school's favorite fall traditions, the annual Storybook Pumpkin event. This event has been bringing creativity and reading together for years, as students turn their favorite book characters into pumpkin masterpieces.
The way that I think that parents and children get involved in the pumpkin painting is that the kids will take the papers home and they'll have an idea of a book, and they have to look at that book, and then they try to recreate that character on their pumpkin. And I think that the parents and the children work together, maybe over the weekend or whatever, to try to make that happen. And there are some really creative pumpkins every year. So this is my favorite time of the year. I love to see all of the pumpkins. Okay, the most popular pumpkin painting that I have seen so far is Bluey. They absolutely love Bluey. So, and also Pete the Cat has been popular, but Bluey I think is the most popular. The most surprising or unique pumpkin that I saw was actually like a princess pumpkin, but it had like the carriage underneath, and it was so pretty. It was real shiny, kind of like Cinderella.
After all these years, the annual Storybook Pumpkin event is still inspiring students to read and create, and judging by these colorful characters, it's a tradition that's sure to last many more. Reporting for DQTV, I'm Ethan Reed.
DQTV students have decided to take the wonderful opportunity to take an inside look at our town's museum and learn more about its history. Here's Haley Cope to tell us more.
Today we're here at the Sevier County Museum, where we decided to take the opportunity to interview Karen Mills, the museum's director, to get a better understanding of our town's heritage. Here's a look at what we found out.
I'm the director, and it's my job to say that the bills are paid, number one, and that the money's coming in to pay the bills, that the place is kept in order, and that the documents are preserved. Its history goes back to the 70s, where a number of people, including school teachers, businessmen, had a dream to have a museum to preserve our history of Sevier County. And so they started compiling documents, items of interest that would tell the story of Sevier County. And so by 1986, they were able through, they also started writing a book, compiling a book called Sevier County and Its People. The most unique item would be the phone booth that we have that came from one of our old hotels downtown. At one time, downtown DeQueen had at least 5 hotels, and they weren't just, I mean, they were big, very big hotels. Probably our most prized possession would be the D&E caboose that's outside, which was the last caboose that the D&E had before they retired all of the cabooses. We have a $10 club for $120 a year that can be members, and the members get little perks like they can, if they want one of the books that we have, they can have the first dibs on it, the new books that we put out, and there's just several things that little perks to being a member, and plus it helps keep the museum open. What do visitors enjoy most? It depends on their age. The adults like the phone booth. They like, it depends on what town they're interested in. The out-of-towners who have no connection to the museum enjoy all of it. The back area where the model train is the kids' area, but even the adults enjoy that area. They like the railroad items that we have. The bear, everybody loves the bear, and the story behind the bear, and the phone booth. But so there's just a lot of things. They like the Native American artifacts we have, and there's just a lot of things that interest people.
We want to give Ms. Karen Mills a big thank you for letting us have this opportunity. Reporting for DQTV, I'm Haley Culp.
With a new teacher and few third-year students, DQTV is undergoing many changes. Students have to step up and take leadership roles to help with the change in leadership. Here's Allison Quiros to tell us more.
It may seem that DQTV is just turning on a camera and pressing record, but there is so much more that goes into every story. From daily shows to sports shows, behind every story there's filming, editing, patience, and deadlines. A new school year means new members and improvements being made to the program. Here are some of our DQTV members to tell us more.
So what surprised me most about DQTV is how talented and creative my students are. They've taken on big responsibilities to produce amazing content, and they've really stepped up. So some new changes we've added to DQTV this year are during our basketball games, we've had a live production crew. We've got that new video board up, and I'm really excited to see what the students can do with that.
In DQTV, main thing I do is calling shots, but I'm very good at everything else. I kind of just float around where anybody needs me. At the start of the year, when I was in a story with Natalie, I was showing her the basics of everything and teaching her how to do things, and she learned a lot from it, and it's probably been my favorite part.
The hardest part of my job is keeping up with the deadlines, but still making sure my students understand the process, the creative process of broadcasting. They're doing a great job. They're really stepping up. My goals for DQTV are to produce stories with consistency and pride and have the school look forward to our productions.
My main role in DQTV is floor directing for our daily shows as well as our monthly Leopard Vision shows, and then I also am switcher up top in the booth for football games. The part I enjoy most about DQTV is being able to teach our first years because we don't have as many third years this year, and so I've had to step up as well as some others, and being able to teach them and see them get excited about their projects and then watch them succeed and want to make more projects, it really just makes me really happy to see that.
I hope students take away from my class confidence and new communication skills. Whether they're behind the camera, in front of the camera, on the production team, I want them to learn something and to be able to apply that in whatever job they go to.
My favorite part of DQTV is definitely football season because I get to be behind the scenes of Friday Night Light and capture the atmosphere and help tell that story.
My strength in DQTV would probably most likely be the way I can work as in a group and my editing skills and my camera skills and the way I can just adapt to everything. Adjusting is a hard thing. Last year there was a lot of third years, but this year we have very few third years, so it's hard to be on, like having everybody work as one with so much less people. Thing I enjoy most is probably being with all my friends and the way we can just have fun while editing, while just doing everything we can to just make the most of this year. And the hardest thing would probably be staying on top of things, time management mostly, meeting our deadline. But other than that, I love it. It's a pretty fun class.
The part I enjoy most about my job is when the students' work is published and they just enjoy watching it, and seeing that hard work go recognized is really rewarding.
This year is just the beginning to even bigger things. We're looking forward to the future and can't wait to share every moment with our Leopard family. Reporting for DQTV, I'm Allison Quiroz.
That's it for this month's Leopard Vision.
Stick around for a special edition of Leopard Overtime. We caught up with some students about their Halloween costumes and got an exclusive peek at this year's kindergarten's costume parade.
And remember,
it's always a great day to be a Leopard.